And Mr. Jackson, you were previously in court, entered a plea of guilty to the second-degree felony offense of engaging in organized criminal activity. I've received the pre-sentence report as well as incident reports from the Jefferson County Jail. Has everyone had an opportunity to review all of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are there any additions or corrections?
No, Your Honor.
Judge, I'm sure the court would like Mr. Jackson to take a little bit more responsibility for what he did in his version, and I would also assume that his next comments are going to be the talking to that everybody else in the jail is going through.
Mr. Jackson, I've got 16 pages of jail incident reports. Each page holds 2 to 4. Do the math on that, and that's a lot of you being exceptionally disrespectful to the officers that are there. And so what I'm wondering is why you think, since you entered your plea in this case, you were caught with a shank, 2 different types of shanks, and you've been fighting? Huh? You can speak where I can understand you first. Speak up. What do you want to say?
I was talking to the guard, I was talking to the lieutenant. I was trying to talk to him and get that thrown out. They didn't find it on me.
No, they found it in your bed.
Oh, it wasn't.
Okay. What about the other 16 pages? What about telling the officers, I don't have to do shit? What about telling the officers, I don't give a F about none of that? What about that? Is that you? Over and over and over? If you don't give a shit, then why should we? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
You want to spend your life in prison?
No.
Because that's what you're asking for. It's no behavior for me to go, oh, let's just put him on probation. It'll be great. He's going to follow the rules. You can't even follow the rules when you're locked up. What makes me think you're going to follow them when you're out? The agreement that y'all have reached based on what I understand is very little criminal history, mostly because you're young and you haven't had time to do a whole lot. What is the status of the Hardin County cases? Do we know?
Yes, Your Honor. They're waiting for us to resolve these cases, and then they'll be next in line.
Okay.
When we come to court, after we leave, I always inform them what we're doing, so they're aware.
Okay.
And Judge, that kind of goes to the notion of, obviously, we were going to request that the court is in agreement with the following plea, ISF, that he cannot do with those pending. So our understanding and our agreement was for ISF with the understanding that he would dispose of those cases very timely so that he can then go to ISF if that's what this court orders.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Jackson, and the rest is going to be up to you, okay? I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney. I'm going to find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to defer all proceedings for a period of 7 years. You will be ordered to pay a $500 fine. You will be ordered to enter and successfully complete the cognitive track of the ISF program. That is a whole program, especially for you young people, to hopefully help you to make better decisions. But here's the thing about ISF. You're going to go to Hardin County from here, take care of those cases, and when you do get to ISF, 1 incident report is a violation of your probation. 0 tolerance. So you're going to have to prove to me while you're waiting in jail. In addition, while you're waiting in jail to go to Hardin County, if I find out you misbehave in Hardin County, any of those things are going to be violations of your probation. Do you understand? A condition of your probation is going to be that you follow the rules in our jail, in Hardin County Jail, and in ISF. Whatever those rules are. It's not going to be cussing at and calling names to the correctional officers who are just there doing their job. It's not going to be fighting. It's not going to be hiding things in your whatever. You understand? Because you may never see the light of day. You're going to be right back in here on a motion to revoke your probation. And because this is a second-degree felony, if you are back in here, the range of punishment, if I find that you violated your probation, is minimum 2 up to 20 years in prison. You understand that? Okay. If you take advantage of this opportunity and change the way you're acting, and are you successful on this probation, this is your chance of a lifetime today, because you do not have a conviction on your record. You're not a convicted felon. And at the end of the probation period, if you're successful, the case gets dismissed. You'll never be a convicted felon. The other side, again, though, one hiccup. You're on zero tolerance from the beginning on this. You're back in here with the motion to revoke and going to prison. Do you understand? A condition of your probation also, if it's not in here, is going to be that you are not allowed to be in the possession of or around any firearm. So if there are firearms in your house where you're living that aren't yours, they have to be locked up, or you are not allowed to have them. You're not allowed to have a firearm, period. Do you understand? Okay.
And Your Honor, just for the record, we do believe that he'll be able to make this probation and won't be back here. His family is here. They've always been here, so they're
Good.